Good evening. Kia ora, siawana, ni hao, malawelele, talofa, annyeong, malo ni, namaste, whakalofa ahi atu, ritzilik velkomen. I'd like to take this moment to quickly welcome everyone here to Tauranga Boys College 2017 Academic Prizegiving. Now, I know my greeting may have sounded slightly tacky, as if I was in a primary school assembly, but I hope by the end of it, it makes sense, even if my pronunciation didn't. So, I've attended the school proudly with most of the Year 13 group since 2013. Coming to my Year 13 year and being able to hold a leadership position here has honestly been one of my proudest moments to date. Over my time, I've gained such a huge amount of respect for the entire school, but most importantly, the 1,900 boys that attend the school every year. My greeting was based around this idea of respect, and mostly the respect for the boys, because within our school we have 20 ethnicities, meaning that over 10% of worldwide nationalities exist within our school alone. I understand that to the majority this is just a pointless fact or a way for me to do my job and tell the world how great TBC is, but in all honesty you may not know it, but it does mean something to you. And more importantly, it means something to the boys, even though they may not know it themselves. Overall, the diversity is something that makes our school amazing at its job. As you see here tonight, and you will continue to see here tonight, our academics are covered, as we have recognised tremendous amounts of excellence in the academic field. But more than that, a school is supposed to be a gateway to the rest of your life. It's genuinely preparing us for the expanding cultures worldwide and how our lives will be and should be as we go forward. This is something that isn't taught in the classroom, but merely a secondary service provided by the school and its diversity. Here at the college, something we come to know is he aha te mea nui o te au. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. What is the most important thing in the world? It's people, it's people, it's people. Now, I tell you what, based off my pronunciation again, it's probably clear to see that I have no Māori blood coursing through my veins. But a popular quote amongst our school environment. I think the first time I actually heard it was at our Year 8 open evening, and however, hearing it then, 5 years later, only now am I able to recognise the significance of its meaning. In New Zealand, we're tucked away in our beautiful little corner of the earth. We're very far away from the rest of the world, and a very young country. It became so obvious to me when I was lucky enough to be in France and Italy for the school rugby tour. When you travel so far from home, so many things change. The culture was so phenomenally different that I was eating chocolate chip cookies and milk for breakfast and I didn't get a single look dodgy once. Now, things change, but no matter where you go, there will always remain one thing as a constant, and that is the people. I sit in a rugby club on the other side of the world and I'll talk to the men of the club, the young kids out on the field, boys my age that I was billeted with, and half of them struggled immensely with English. But there was something so uplifting, so empowering to sit there and attempt to communicate with these people, to listen to stories, to play with the kids. The difference in our lives was huge, but no matter how big the difference was, socializing and enjoying something as basic as talking was amazing because of people. The global population continues to grow. The world seemingly becomes smaller every day, and even at the age of 17, I'm able to see how often people find themselves in modern everyday worries that are solely based around wealth. Money is now primary in modern society. But we cannot forget the people. We are the most social animal on this earth, near dolphins, of course. We are animals that are programmed to love social interaction. Mechanically in our heads, the neocortex is a part of the brain that comprises many brain areas involved in higher social behaviours, such as conscious thought, language, behavioural and emotional regulation. The human neocortex is larger than any other mammal or primate of a similar size to us. I don't know why, but I just felt the need to prove to you guys that it's physical. We don't just assume we're the most social animal on the earth. Our brains are actually built that way. So what I'm trying to say is that it is the people that keep this world ticking. We naturally hold them as important in our lives, and we need to make it stay that way. Worldwide, there is one thing that can affect our emotions, one thing that can brighten up our lives or change the course of the day, and it is the people. In Rome, the rugby club representative Fabrizio spoke to us in an afternoon, and there was one thing that I really took away from it, and that was when he said, "Your 3 days here have been great. Although short, your presence here has made our lives more richer than we can ever imagine before you arrived." Now that spoke to me and said that even on the other side of the world, we could ask the question, what is the most important thing in the world? And the answer would be the people. Now this is why I've loved and will continue to love Tauranga Boys College. We can create a good man by putting boys into a culturally diverse environment for 5 years. And by the time they leave, we know with the utmost confidence that they are leaving knowing regardless of age, culture, race or sex, that we must respect the people. In return, you'll find the people respect you, and a key to the socially fulfilled, enjoyable life will be found. To close, I'll say again, what is the most important thing in the world? Hei tangata, hei tangata, hei tangata. So, thank you families, thank you staff, and most importantly, thank you to the boys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy applauding great success in the academic field. And Year 13s, enjoy your last night as a TBC student. But most importantly, enjoy the company in this room tonight. Or dare I say it, enjoy the people. Thank you.
Tonight's Year 12 awards are presented by Ms. Rhiannon Owens, the Year 12 academic tutor. The first group of awards are the Year 12 Diligence Awards, sponsored by the Tauranga Mount Maunganui Chartered Accountants. These are awarded to students who have exhibited ongoing effort throughout the year across their subjects. The final selection was made by Ms. Owens. Winning the Tauranga Mount Maunganui Chartered Accountants Diligence Awards at Year 12 for 2017, Dylan Gates, Devonte Marcel Manuel, Liam Moffat, Gabriel Head. Congratulations.
For the next group, we recognise students who have achieved across a range of learning areas. Winner of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 2 Outdoor Education, Isaac Cogan. Receiving the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 Performance Science, Dominic Cromley. Receiving the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 English, Samuel Guest. Winning the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 2 Business Studies, Matthew Lockheed. Recipient of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 2 History, Cameron Boyd. And winning the Westpac Award for first place in Level 3 Economics, Matthew Britton. Well done, boys.
Receiving the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first place in Level 2 Drama, Fletcher Oxford. Winner of the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 Mathematics, Ruben Darnan. Winner of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for for first place in Level 2 Horticulture, Rick Harris. Recipient of the Hale and Associates Prize for first place in Level 2 Design, Flynn Gray. Receiving the Matthew Canton Memorial Cup for first place in Level 2 Languages, congratulations, Adam Van Clyde. Recipient of the Bay Radiology Prize for first place in Level 2 Physical Education, the Gregory Hyman Memorial Award for first place in Level 2 Geography, along with the Westpac Award for Level 2 Practical Science, Daniel Harrison. Congratulations.
Recipient of the A.W. Katamasian Prize for first place in Level 2 Hospitality and Catering, Matthew Bilby. Receiving the Westpac Award for first place in Level 3 Electronics, Braden King. Winning the Holland Beckett Law Prize for first place in Level 2 Music, Finlay Burke. Recipient of the Tauranga City's Sunrise Lions Club Award for first place in Level 2 Art, Connor Garner. Winner of the Tauranga Boys College Old Boys Association Prize for first in Level 2 Photography, Cullen Philpott. And the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 Media Studies, Tanner Devsich. Well done, boys.
The next group of awards are related to the technology curriculum. Receiving the Higgins Contractors Award for first place in Level 2 Design and Visual Communication, Hugo Van Singel. Receiving the Westpac Award for first place in Level 2 Product Technology, Jeannie Hughes. Receiving the Machinery and Power Tool Centre Prize for first place in Level 2 Engineering Trades, Imran Faris. Winning the Machinery and Power Tool Centre Prize for first in Level 2 Building Related Trades, Luke Gulliver. Winner of the Westpac Award, first place in Level 2 Electronics, Joshua Sullivan.